안녕하세요. Hi everyone, this is Ariel, one half of Soju for Two, and I wanted to make a watching now of I Miss You or 보고 싶다, which is amazing. They're on episode 8 right now as of dramacrazy.net, so I'm really loving this show. So I know our watching nows are a bit late, but I wanted to tell you guys why the show you need to be watching it. So the cast is amazing. We'll start there. So I'll give you the three main stars, the adult stars. So we have Park Yoo-chun plays Han Jong-woo, and then Yoon Eun-hae plays Lee So-yeon, and Yoo Sung-ho plays Kang Hun-jun or Harry. And the three adults, I mean, we've seen them before. So obviously Yoo-chun, he's in JYJ. He was just in Rooftop Prince. He was amazing. Sung Kwan Scandal. Yoon Eun-hae, we've loved forever. I mean, she was in Coffee Prince. She's just such a great actress. She was obviously in Gong or Princess Hours. And then Yoo Sung-ho was in Operation Proposal, and he was also in Arang and the Magistrate. So we really, really love this cast. This cast, a lot like Moon Embraces the Sun, has a great young cast as well. And actually the same the king from Moon Embraces the Sun also plays the young Yoo-chun here. And the young Yoon-hae is the girl from Ma Boy, which came out a little while ago. So it's a really, really great cast. I mean, on every single level. The young cast, the older cast. The first about 5 episodes were the young episodes, and then now they're sort of transmuted into the adult episodes. So I'd say so far the show is melodramatic, seriously epic. There's been some like crazy cringe moments. Really, really good though. And so the plot is that you have this girl who's been like abused her entire childhood because of who her father was, and a misunderstanding on that level. But I mean, even if he wasn't a murderer, he was still a bad guy, clearly. And then just no friends, and then this boy comes from America, and they fall in love, but nothing really ever happens there because there's a horrible misunderstanding, and there's a kidnapping when they're young, and then she just sort of disappears, and then he spends his adult life looking for her, and she sort of ends up becoming a new person with Yoo Sung-ho's character, and they sort of live a new life, and she's like a fashion designer or something. So it's an interesting show. It's really, for something that seems like their lives at this point seems a little trivial or whatever, there's so much epic stuff going on boiling under the surface of everything. It's pretty amazing. Yeah, so love triangle here is definitely going to be important. But I think it's going to be one of those shows where it's like not really much of a triangle because Yoo Sung-ho doesn't really have a chance. Even though he's spent the past 14 years with her, he doesn't have a chance. It's going to be Yoo-chun, anyway you slice it. Because even though she may feel indebted to him and she may like him, clearly she's not in love with him. So that's going to be interesting to see how that unfolds and the whole drama with the love triangle. But I know Yoo-chun's going to get her. I mean, but he might not actually end up with her. I think it's going to be one of those melodramas where it's a Romeo and Juliet where everyone ends up dead. But it's really good along the way, I'm pretty sure. Misunderstandings, there are a million. I would say that, like, basically at this moment in the show, everything is up in the air. So we have to sort of figure it out. I mean, clearly he knows it's her, but it's whether or not how it's going to unravel, and when they're going to find out about everything. And I think what's interesting about the show is that Yoo-chun's character, when he was younger, and he sort of abandons her, it's like you kind of hate him because you're like, why did he leave her? And then you're also like, wait, he was a kid, he was scared. So I don't know, this plot is just really, really good, and it's really something that just completely draws you in. I mean, I probably watched 5 episodes like in one sitting of the show. That's how good it was. And I'm really, really, I'm as always, like, Yoo-chun's great, but I think this time the young actors were really, really intense. I think the young actors did an amazing job of making you sort of just become invested in the story, and then Yoo-chun and Go Eun-hae are really going to drive it home. That's my prediction. Bad guy turned good. I don't know who it's going to be. I mean, I think they all have a dark side to them, and that's what's interesting about the show. There's a lot of dark sides. Especially, I think, Yoo Sung-ho's character. You know, he has a dark side. When he was a kid, I mean, he killed her stepfather, and so he has, like, a really dark side. And then, you know, the other guy, I mean, she clearly has something going on with her right now. So it's all about sort of figuring out, they all sort of seem to have this, like, dark edge to them, and when you watch the beginning episodes, there are all these flashes of something going to happen where Yoo-chun looks like he's getting shot. So there's definitely something crazy and bad going on. But whether or not they're going to turn good, I'm not sure. And I don't think that you ever really hate Yoo-chun's character, even though, you know, there's that moment when he abandons her and their kids. You still think he's a kid, and that's why he did it. And you know he felt remorse from the moment after. So I think that he never really was a bad guy. Fashion. This one has amazing fashion. So clearly, like, Go and High, everything we see her in, she has amazing fashion. The only thing she ever didn't really was maybe coffee prints. But, I mean, Take Care of the Young Lady had amazing fashion, and so does this one. She looks great. I mean, like, fashion-wise, this show, her body looks amazing. And I think that she can pull off clothing that most people can't, and she has a really great style or great stylist that really just, you know, let her be beautiful in all these shows and really fashion forward. So I love, love, love the fashion in this. Music, I don't know, there's really, the song, like the sort of theme song is really epic to this. I'm not sure if it's like, something about it is very haunting. So this show just has a really haunting quality to it, and I think it's really enjoyable. So if you're not watching this right now, you really should be. I think it's a beautifully shot show. There have been scenes when I just sort of felt like emotionally wrought after watching them, so that's how you know it's a really, really good show and really intense. So definitely you guys should be watching it. Bye, everyone.